we're already on this basketball train, so we might as well see who makes your loins all saucy, Charles, in
I
the
mean,
in the NBA.
it's going to be very hard for
Yeah,
anybody to top Jason Kidd.
yeah. Well, let's start. So we're gonna start. We always do this two parts. I kind of have it planned out, so we usually do like 12 episodes. So by the final episode, we'll have an actual finals. So that's where we're kind of at right now. So let's see. We are. Let me just try and reset this. So let's go with the Western Conference.
Yeah, Western Conference
We'll do
is
the
fair.
Western Conference first, and let's see. We're oh god, man. I'm just going by alphabetical order, and lo and behold, it's Jason Kidd.
Well, I mean, Jason Kidd's effing handsome, even at like the spry age of 53. I think
So
is what he's at
there's
now.
current Jason Kidd right now, the head coach of the Dallas
49
Mavs. Yeah,
makes ball look good.
there he is when he was young. Oh god, he was in that love triangle with gosh, Tony
Was it just-
Braxton, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, I'll break my heart.
It's some of his other. I think was it Phoenix teammates or Dallas teammates? It was Dallas. Yeah, it was probably Dallas
Because that's
teammates.
what caused him to bail.
Yeah, yep. And then had his own issues off the court in his past career, but in his past life. But now he's with the Mavs, and there he is. There's your boy.
Helped
All right.
beat Phoenix, so that gives him an extra point of hands. I'm serious. It's like, all right.
All right, so there's the handsome. All right, so okay.
Say you love me again.
All right, so that's one. We're down with one right there. So next we've got, and you know what? I think we've got a new sponsor. I think we've got Lenovo today, Charles.
Oh, good for you, Lenovo. I
Yeah,
almost bought one of your book office.
Yeah, I think did Andrew buy Lenovo? He might have. I'm not even sure.
Maybe I was vetting it, and then I decided not to for things.
All right, so Lenovo is sponsoring the handsomest NBA head coaches right now.
There we go. All right,
Okay,
Lenovo.
let's go. Next is Michael Malone, Denver.
Ooh.
Michael
Can I get him-
Malone,
Can I
Denver
get him
Nuggets.
Can I get him with hair?
Well, trying to zoom in here, but there he is. It's a bit rough there.
It's a little rough.
That's a close-up image of him right now.
I mean, him with facial hair makes me think of Rich whatever his name, Epson or whatever, the guy who used to be on ESPN but now is on the NFL Network. If he went balding, the guy who always
Rich
does,
Eisen?
like
Rich Eisen?
Yeah,
There we go.
Oh, I think Epstein. Those memes.
I was about to
But
say
he-
like Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, he makes me think of Rich Eisen. If the balding happened,
I mean, there he is with hair. There he is with hair a little bit right there.
I can't do it. No, thank you.
No. All right, so that's a no for you. We're gonna move on here. Next is Steve Kerr.
Yeah, Steve Kerr's kind of handsome. For the aggregate of knowing what's going into basketball, he doesn't age. Looks good.
Also,
Check.
off the court opinions.
Off the court
he's,
opinions.
He's good. He's
Yeah,
good.
he's a trooper.
Yeah, he's very much a progressive-minded human being.
He wears the suits very well. He got punched in the face by Michael Jordan.
Yep.
He's also won multiple rings. He's accomplished. So that's the standard I'm going to give to NBA a little bit too. Did you win rings as a player or a coach?
Yeah.
Because most coaches end up becoming players to some degree. Or I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Most players become a coach to a degree. So there's going to be a little bit more scrutiny.
Yep.
A little bit more scrutiny.
That's true. All right, next, Steven Silas, Houston.
Oh man, let me see what Stephen Silas looks like. It's
All
one
right.
of those things where you know this guy for years, and
Yeah. He's on the younger side. Huh? How old is he? How old is he?
I don't.
He
I don't
is
like that.
he's 48. He's 48 years old.
Yeah, he's handsome.
Went to Brown, so he's an Ivy League guy. All right, so he's
He's
smart.
helping Houston with the rebuild. Yeah. I want him. With his slender figure, he should probably get more slim fit suits because I see some
Yeah.
bagginess. That's just a little fresh advice to you guys.
Oh well, maybe he's going, old school retro. I mean, he played around that time. He grew up around that time, so
Listen, you can harp to the old days, but when it
Yeah.
comes to fashion, you gotta keep it modern.
Okay. All right. Next, Tyronn Lue.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, Tyrone's handsome.
All right, Tyronn Lue. There he is. Remember when he had the dreads and the cornrows back then?
Yeah.
And now there he is now. I don't know, Charles. It doesn't do it for me. Personally. Maybe because they have he doesn't have a single good photo up here.
It's got the baby face to him though. I mean, he's not the most attractive.
How old is Tyronn Lue? He's 45. He's 45 years old.
You see, that angle at the press conference, yes, but then some of the other ones is like, no.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a redacted. He can take me out.
Next, Darvin Ham. That's the Lakers head coach.
Yeah, Darvin. I think Garvin. Because I'm thinking Ronnie Garvin. Right. Darvin. Let's see a full pic because I watched an interview of him, but I don't think he's.
There he is with when he was with the Bucks.
All right, let me.
Is got a little Uncle Phil to him.
Is it terrible to say that he looks like generic creative character coach?
A little bit. Well, I was saying a little more Uncle Phil in a sense. I think that's probably one of the better photos that you've got.
Is he about to go beat somebody's ass in the photo above? Because he gets a point just for that.
No, I think those are his players giving him, or a little bit. Actually, no, I think it's. I have no idea. That's a ref. That's one. That's who's that?
Why Darvin is ready to be. It looked like he's about to go beat some ass. So
I'm not even sure what's going on there.
If he's a bro like that,
there he is in a suit.
Let me see the suit.
So, okay. I
mean, it's kind of like it's the clothing makes the man mentality. Yeah. So with the suits, yeah. The regular shirts.
Yeah, there he is at the press conference with the Lakers.
And look, I'm the same way too.
Wearing the yellow tie.
At home I look like Shrek. At outside on court, we flash and show. So I will give Darvin a clothing credibility. You clean up nicely.
All right. Next, Taylor Jenkins, Memphis.
Oh hell no. I've been bringing it up so I can criticize it, but
yeah, there we go. There he is.
Especially how he was kind of acting a fool a little bit this postseason.
Looks like Tom Segura.
Yeah, it's Tom Segura and David Harbour had a baby. I've been watching Stranger Things. Seriously. Because, one of my greatest fears, and people in my life, if they listen to the show, are going to know this. One of my greatest fears is how I'm going to go bald. Because we all accept how we're going to go, as men, we're going to go bald at some point in our life. And I have debated it. I get freaked out when I just comb my hair, and you haven't seen it.
All right, there he is, completely clean shaven and in a suit.
Oh no!
When he was at Penn.
So with Taylor, the way his hair is going,
actually, he looks better with the beard.
Gives me anxiety because it's not just receding to the horseshoe, but it's going like one side to the horseshoe. That's why he shaved and everything like that. So he found his look to deal with aging, but he is not my cup of tea. Don't let me get bald.
All right,
please God, I'll sacrifice children in order to not go like that.
Next, we've got Chris Finch, Minnesota.
Let's take a look at Chris Finch. I can already tell you who I think it's going to come down to in the Eastern Conference, but it's.
Oh boy!
I'm running a lot of thought processes in my head because there's some jokes I need to crack on certain coaches. No, thank you.
Yeah, no.
We'll just skip it.
No, not even a good smile. Never mind. Okay.
I will tell you this though, Chris Finch is a mood, as the kids say. Where when he's all upset, I'm like, damn, he just got out of the bed and someone was interrupting him. I can get behind that.
All right. Willie Green, New Orleans.
Let's see what Willie looks like, because I remember him as a player, but let's see if I remember him.
All right, he's on the younger side. How old is Willie Green? Let's see. He's 40. 43. He's 40 years old.
Willie's kind of handsome. That's not a good photo of him that says "Welcome, Coach."
Actually, here's him in the suit with the Pelicans. There we go. Yeah, not too bad. Not too shabby. Looks good there.
Yeah, he's good.
Looks really good.
His barber does good with that hairline.
Almost pulled off the upset, but he exposed the sun, so that there's some extra points right there.
Yeah, he gets a point right there. He has a deal. Look, he got some wins without Zion, and he gets my sympathy for having to deal with that.
He's in shape, that's for sure.
Listen, man, we take care of it. I'm gonna let go of my body when I'm 50. I got 17 more years.
All right.
So Will Green's up there. He wins some, beat the Suns a little bit. You're on my horizon.
All right. Let's see. Mark Dano, Oklahoma City.
Right. I don't know what he looks like. So
I mean, neither does Wikipedia because there's not even a photo there. All right, let's go. Mark Dano, there he is.
I feel like watch him be the most handsome man.
He
and
is.
it's like,
He's 36 years old. Dear God.
um,
What am I doing with my life?
he's kind of cute, man.
There he is.
That's it in the most
there he is in a
great
suit.
way possible. So Mark
I
Dano
don't know. He's got to do something
is-
with that hair.
listen, Mark Dano is what the ladies and gentlemen call a safe bet.
I guess so.
He's a safe bet. He also kind of looks like yes, Freddie, we're on. He looks like
Huh.
Charles from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Joe Latruglio.
He-
So to a degree,
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
a little goofy. That brown suit though isn't there. So Mark Dano, you're the safe bet.
all right. Okay.
You're not the desperate bet, but
Yeah,
you're the
he's
safe
he's
bet.
got to do something with that hair. I mean, that is a horrible haircut. I do not like.
It's because the hairline. That's a Caesar.
Freddie, I guess you haven't been on in a bit, but we've been doing a Final Four-ish tournament where we're ranking the handsomest head coaches and managers in the 4 major North American pro sports. And so we've already gone through the handsomest MLB managers, handsomest NFL head coaches, and now
Sean
we're
McVay and
Gabe
Kepler.
So Gabe Kapler and Sean McVay have made it to the Final Four. So now we're doing the NBA. We're doing the Western Conference today. We'll see which one moves Charles's loins a little bit, and then we'll move on to the Eastern Conference next episode, and then we'll move on to the NHL, and then we'll crown a champion of Best Bay in current pro sports. So there you go.
MLB, NBA.
Yeah.
We got this.
Yeah,
Punch, man.
BHL, Yeah, here we go. Next, we've got, let's see, where were we? So we're Oklahoma. Monty Williams.
No.
Yeah. Monty Williams, here we go.
Not even because he's on Phoenix. I just know.
No.
I already gave Darvin Ham the fit, so it's like, no.
Alrighty. Yeah, okay. No, that's a no for you for Monty Williams. Next is...
I like Monty, too.
Yeah.
All shitting aside that I do on Phoenix, I actually do like Monty. I've never taken swipes at Monty Williams.
Yeah, I think he's
been
earned his way up here. So
Yeah.
he wasn't just handed to him, you know what I mean? So next, Chauncey
Oh,
in Portland. Chauncey Billups.
oh, I didn't even like Chauncey when he was broadcasting, so
Yeah.
this helps me out between.
Yeah.
I don't want to say Chauncey's fugly, but
Okay.
I'm just gonna say no.
All
I'm just
right.
gonna say no.
Okay. Next, Mike
How
Brown.
did he get the Portland job? That's all I want to know.
Nobody knows. Sheesh, it was just like a random choice. Next, Mike Brown.
Nah, Mike Brown has looked the same for 15 years.
And yeah,
Good on
his
him.
Consistency, right?
But no, I've already, the Darvin Ham is the one I made the exception for.
All right.
But good for Mike Brown for like exfoliating and not aging at all.
Yeah. No, he hasn't aged a bit.
He is a stylish dresser though.
Next. Ooh, here we go. Pop
Pop got handsome with the fucking beard.
Greg Popovich.
I'm just saying, remember we put that clout. This is
He
got
got that Ian McLennan type of look.
Yeah, when he was clean shaven, fugly, hell nah. But then he grew the beard.
Yeah,
He's like,
and the hair in some cases too.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm gonna call your grandma later. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
Well, there he is. Look at him yelling right there.
And he had to deal with Kawhi Leonard, so he has my sympathy for that.
Yeah. All right. So, that's young Greg Popovich. I've never seen a photo of that.
He's never
Jeez.
there was no beard, and then there was beard.
Yeah. Okay. So, and then let's see. Utah has an empty spot right now.
In memoriam of Quinn Snyder and his I was doing dabs of coke in the bathroom kind of thing, because that man made me feel anxious every time the camera went to him.
Ooh.
Boy, he put them in such a bad position.
Yeah.
Quitting literally a week ago.
Got them psycho eyes right there.
It's scary. If I had him versus Steve Kerr on the who do you think is going to kill you on a date, it would
Jonathan
be
Crane from Batman Begins.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I don't forget what the actor's name is, but yeah.
Oh, Cillian Murphy.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
He's
We
too
got
scared,
Scarecrow.
man.
Scarecrow. All right. And that's the Western Conference, Charles. So who's it going to be?
Oh, you're missing somebody.
I think that's it. Yeah, I just
No.
went down the entire list. So that's
The Clippers.
I did.
Oh, Tyron. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah.
all photos of him being the Cavs.
Yeah.
It's still Jason Kidd.
All right.
Willie Green gets a little bit of consideration as a follow-up, but Jason Kidd was going to go from there.
Okay. Well, that's it. That's the handsomest coaches in the Western Conference for the NBA. So we're Saints Row. That's coming out. You can get the Boss creation thing right now if you want to. So if anybody wants out there, they're sponsoring us tonight, and they're also sponsoring this segue into the handsomest Eastern Conference NBA head coaches right now.
So would you crack up if I told you I would have a theme song for this if you could play on the intro?
You want me to play one? You
Sure.
want me to find something? Okay, hold on.
Yeah. I mean, I already had the song. We're going to get copyright stricken. I don't care.
Oh yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. So let me go on YouTube. That's probably the easiest place I can find it. And let me see. All right, what do we got?
All right. So put in Shawn Michaels' theme song.
Shawn Michaels theme song. There we go. 93 to 2014 version.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alrighty.
Get a little wrestling in my handsomest man.
Oh, sexy boy.
Yep.
Hold on. I'm waiting for these ads to go through before I actually play it. Alright, so skip that. Okay. Alrighty. So let me turn up the mic on that. It's gonna come in real loud, but I don't care. Here we go.
So now you can segue to the proper introductions of the most handsome NBA coach.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, just trying to get it going real quick. There's the mic. Okay, here we go. All right, that's super loud now. So let me lower that so it kind of plays in the background. Maybe there's an extended version of it. Fine, but hold on. Let me lower that just a bit more. There we go. All right. I just want to be able to so that we could hear ourselves while it's going on in the background. But sure, Charles, that.
Well, you can pause it after you segue the intro, right? Because now we're playing for keeps here.
Well,
so we just want to say,
yeah, it's in. It's going. And now, okay, it's intro. Right, whatever. I did this wrong, but whatever. That's fine. We can do it for an outro. I have no idea. Well, it's in, so we're gonna cover our stuff. WWE's gonna come after us like they always do. We'll come after them later on in the show because there's some interesting things happening there.
I mean, this is my only time I could joke about wrestling appears, right? Versus everything else.
Okay. Let me go down the list of NBA head coaches again. Let me bring that up.
Who
on
was a
Wikipedia.
true sexy boy?
Yeah.
Francisco.
Huh?
He was a true sexy boy in the NBA.
Well, I mean, we're about to go. We're about to go. So, let's see. Got the list here. I think pretty much everybody used to conferences has a job. So, first one, Atlanta Hawks, Nate McMillan.
I feel like I'm being generous.
All right. Do you like Carl Winslow from Family Matters? That's who he reminds me of.
No, I can't do it.
Nah. All right.
I think it's like the facial hair. It doesn't help him at all.
He should grow a beard and see how that works.
I think a beard would help him.
Yeah. He's done the goatee before, but maybe he can do the full thing. All right, so there's Nate McMillan. That's a no. Next is Boston Celtics. All right,
Ime Udoka.
Udoka. Let's go.
I think because now I've seen him kind of. He's a put up shut up kind of guy.
We've seen him a few times. All right, there he is.
Yeah. He's got an intensity to him.
Yeah, there you go.
Looks good in a suit. He's married to Nia Long, I think, so that's a win.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, they're with the family. All right.
Yeah, Nia Long is beautiful, so he gets a thumbs up on that one.
Okay. All right. There he is in the suit. So, he's not too shabby. Cleans up pretty nicely. Has a pretty nice beard. Right? He's how old is this man?
44.
He is 44. All right. Next, Steve Nash.
Battle of coke eyes between him and Quinn Snyder, I tell you. So Steve Nash is kind of handsome, but is it because of the hair? And understand this: with the NBA, a lot of guys are bald or shaved head.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he's in shape. He's in a cardio shape for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah. And his hair kind of fixes it
Canadian,
out a little bit.
Plays hockey, plays some soccer, some variety there.
Like I thought he was fugly as a player, but like wine, you age better.
Yeah, there he is in Brooklyn, right? Not too shabby. All right.
I'll give him a handsome.
All right. Okay, Steve Nash. There you go. Next, the Charlotte Hornets haven't hired a coach.
No.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was
they know they're in this competition.
We can't do this pressure. I read something that Michael Jordan interviewed Mike D'Antoni.
That would be like the worst thing he could do. I don't think Mike D'Antoni could deal with LeVar Ball's personality whatsoever.
All right. Next is Billy Donovan out in Chicago.
Billy's kind of handsome.
There he is.
Very
stern look to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's looked the same for the most part. He's the hair's gotten a little grayer for sure, but he's for the most part has looked the same.
I think it's because he has that intense look to him.
Yeah. Even when he played, like you see it when he played there too. Yeah, but yeah. There you go.
Billy Donovan screams dangerous. He's dangerous, Billy Donovan.
There he is with a smile. Not too bad. All right. Okay. I'll dock him some points for being a former Gators head coach, but
yeah, but he's a winner.
Yeah, well,
and it's back to backs.
All right, next is JB Bickerstaff out in Cleveland. All right, so maybe this is what Nate McMillan would look like if he had a beard.
My God.
They kind of look a little similar. A little bit.
Kind of, yeah. I'm not even feeling the beard that much, man. Let me go on my own Google so I can go from there. Like, I don't think he's not attractive looking, but I don't know if he's handsome.
Average dude.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate him just for getting a chance because he made the Rockets relevant there.
Yeah.
I forgot he was the head coach for I don't know, his facial reactions. I'm looking at some of the stuff.
Photos. All right.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I can't do it. Sorry, JB.
Next, Dwayne Casey out in Detroit.
Dwayne Casey doesn't age, man.
No, he does not.
Dwayne Casey's handsome.
Yeah? You're going to give it to him?
All right. I'm going to give it to him.
Okay.
I'm giving it to him.
Next, so Dwayne Casey. So next we've got, let's see, Rick Carlisle.
Rick Carlisle is not fucking handsome.
Yeah, now that he's gone bald too.
We've been mentioning like Rick Scott Voldemort comparisons a couple times in this tournament, so I feel like it's just apropos. But Rick Carlisle, and also apparently he's a dick, so it goes from there.
Yeah.
I like Rick Carlisle. I think he's a damn good coach. Rick Carlisle is not a handsome coach now.
Yeah. Even when he had hair, it wasn't really that great. Okay. Next, we've got... come on. Spo.
Eric Spoelstra is fucking handsome.
Mm-hmm.
He's everything. You know how we said Dave
Filipino
Roberts?
genes, that's for sure.
Hair, man.
Yeah.
He knows how to wear the suit or the polo. But you know how we joke about Dave Roberts can get you all the cool places? This is the manager in the NBA that can get you all the cool connect. Think on it. He coached LeBron, Wade. Mm-hmm. He was there when Shaq was around. He knows Pat Riley. He's coached Jimmy.
Yeah.
He even made Hassan Whiteside look cool. And that is saying something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there we go. Spo.
We support Spo.
Yeah. All right.
With no biasness at all.
All right, next, Mike Budenholzer out in Milwaukee.
Mike Budenholzer gets a point for the beard. if you look, so
when I typed it in on Google, there's a specific entry just for the beard alone.
So I wish sometimes people had access to our chats because, aside from our NSA and feds who are watching it and looking at us like, what the hell? So You know how we make that running joke of mayo is too spicy for people? Mike Budenholzer, when he didn't have the beard, was the textbook definition of people who I thought mayo was too spicy.
There he is, the photo when he was with the Hawks, and yeah.
He grows a beard. Growing beard. He dates one Latina. Grows a beard. He just goes, Orozco Pollo!
Yeah.
Mike Budenholzer is not handsome to me. He's handsome to somebody, but he's not even going to get in the semifinals of this bracket.
If you like Jim Gaffigan,
he gets. There's one I'm just seeing out with crazy eyes. He gets a point for eliminating the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, doing the thing.
But no.
All right, next. Okay, how about Tibbs?
No, man.
Tom Thibodeau.
Who the hell is Tibbs coaching now?
All right. Do you like Gru from Despicable Me? Because that's who he reminds me of.
Would you believe me if I told you that I forgot Tibbs was still coaching? Because that's how long the love affair with the New York Knicks went. One whole season. Yeah. And then it went hardcore. No. So this might not be true at all, but Tom Thibodeau looks like he'll beat me if I say something.
And
wrong.
Do you blame him for Derrick Rose's career never amounting to anything?
I blame him for just letting Bill Paxton, or whatever his name is, over in Chicago, provide him with any player when it's clear that he needed a specific set of players.
Mm-hmm.
He is your prototypical, I need a superstar, but the window is only a season and a half. He is the Frank Vogel. I believe, like, if you popped him in with that kind of roster, he would have won you that and only that season.
Yeah, you get a feel-good season. Like when he was out in Minnesota.
He brought Minnesota one playoff round.
Exactly.
And then everything with the shit afterwards. I know what Thibodeau's worth, but he's too demanding, man. He doesn't know how to evaluate talent, and I feel like he doesn't know how to communicate what he actually needs for a GM, because it's always play defense.
All right. Next, we got Jamal Mosley out in Orlando.
All right. Let me look at Jamal Mosley, because I'll tell you right now, I have not watched a single Magic game.
And neither has Andrew. There he is. How old is Jamal Mosley? He's young. He's on.
40 or something.
He's 43. There we go.
Do we have a photo of the poor guy?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Look, yeah, he looks clean in a suit.
Is it wrong to say that he reminds me of Dave Chappelle? Dave Chappelle was an NBA coach. I think it's the teeth a little bit.
No, not me.
I'm just seeing certain angles.
Yeah, I don't know. He looks pretty clean in that suit, man.
I mean, he's clean. Sure, I'll give it to him.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Next, we've got Doc Rivers.
Doc's kind of handsome. I'm not gonna shit on Doc on that. He's broken promises. You know.
I don't know. I don't see it.
I don't
see it.
But I might be thinking of like Philadelphia Doc, because you got to remember. Here's the hard part too. These coaches have been around for a very long time. Like Nick McMillan's been around, Ricardo's been around, so there might be a general progression.
I mean, let's see.
I want to see where he was.
That's
in
what
Philly
he looked like when he
now.
was playing. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. No, I just wanted to look. Just wanted to see.
He put on some pounds. I'll tell you that between the time
he got
when
old. Yeah, he got old.
Listen, man.
He pulled a Dave Roberts.
Yeah, but listen, man. Like you got to remember, I'm a wrestling fan, so there's dudes in their 50s that are still jack steroids, but you know.
Yeah. You know.
No, now that I'm looking at more photos of Doc looks good in a polo, but when he's in the suit and everything, he looks very sad.
That's because sad things are happening.
Yeah. So we'll pass on Doc.
All right. Next, we've got Nick Nurse.
Nick Nurse is fucking goofy. Nick Nurse, I like Nick Nurse. Me and my buddy were talking about how I don't understand Toronto fans or any fans who trash Nick Nurse when I don't want to say you have a bunch of no names on that team.
Nick Nurse looks like Bill Engvall.
Yeah, but he's so goofy. He's so goofy.
That's
Nick
what
Nurse,
I mean.
How do I want to say this delicately? I don't think I can. Nick Nurse looks like what a cartoon creator would make a white character look like an animated TV show. I'm sorry. There's no other way I can say it but that. And I feel like I'm not wrong. There's a picture of him doing a thumbs up in one of my images. So, you see it. It was in the candy stripe.
Yeah.
Go up.
Yeah.
I feel very justified by my comment. He looks like his favorite, artist is Sade from the 80s. every time his guys score on Bucky, he's like, smooth operator. Smooth operator. He's so fucking goofy. I love Nick Nurse too.
Yeah.
But no.
All right. Okay.
Like if Spoelstra ever left, I would be like, steal.
All right. Next, we've got Wes Unseld for the Washington Wizards.
I thought Scotty Brooks was still,
Nah,
team because that's how.
he's going to Charlotte.
Yeah, he might.
You know.
How irrelevant that organization
Let's
is.
see, Wes Unseld. Man, I just have him as a player, not as a coach. Hold on a second. Let me just put Wizards.
Yeah, because I don't think it's because a different Wes Unseld came in. It's like he's dead. I'm like that can't be correct.
There we go. There's Wes.
It's Wes Unseld Jr.
Yeah.
You got me scared, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the guy? I need more than just.
Hey, they're
one
trying to
player.
resurrect Kobe all these times, and maybe they finally got one.
I mean, I need more than.
I just
Isn't
have
it
this.
me or a lot of the first year coaches have like the same tailor between well, Nate McMillan's not the first time coach, but it was his first full season because he was an interim last year, and then Jamal, whatever his name is. I feel like they all have the same tailor of clothing. I need diversity in my suits.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you got it from Nick Nurse.
I'm not feeling it.
You got it from Nick Nurse.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling Wes.
Okay, so that's it. That's it for the NBA. The only vacancies are in Utah and Charlotte for now, and then I doubt they will unseat who Charles is going to pick right now.
I think James, to give a shout out, James Borregio, no. Because we did it for Quinn Snyder, so I'll do it for James Borregio. I'm not going to count Kenny Atkinson stopping by for a cup of coffee. So, East Side, baby, it's got to be Spo.
Yeah.
Spo's my handsome man.
Yeah, there we go.
And then in the finals, it is Jason Kidd versus Eric Spoelstra. And Jason Kidd wins that.
Another win for the Mavs against the Heat. All
Sorry.
right. Okay, that's fine. So Jason Kidd moves on to the final versus Gabe Kapler and Sean McVay. That next
Hockey is gonna be hysterical. Because this is like I have nothing. I know like certain dudes.
Like pasty white Canadian guys. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right,
I would have to hear them to see how sexy their accents are.
Hear that a boot.
Tell us,
right? You've been there. All right, get some Tim Hortons. There you go.